Raw Warriors, I'm Jimmy Vercellino, United States Marine Corps veteran and your very own highly motivated, and as always, I'm truly dedicated to you, the brave men and women who have so honorably defended and continue to defend this great nation. Here's what's on the docket. Today we're going to talk about the VA loan pros. All right, what makes the VA home loan unique? What makes it beneficial? What makes it good to go, right? And then we're gonna talk about the cons, right? What are some of the cons? And believe it or not, there might be one or two out there. Nobody's perfect, right? Not even the VA loan, but at the end of the day, it's pretty darn close. But before we get started, we got some business to take care of. If you watched some of my videos before, you know that you gotta click like on this video. You've gotta subscribe to this channel, and lastly, comment with your questions down below regarding your VA home loan benefit, and I personally will reach out to you and make sure that it's answered. Good to go? All right, so today we're gonna talk about the VA loan pros and cons. So I'm gonna make one of these old school T-charts, all right? And I'm gonna say, let's say pros over here. Okay, so really quick, behind the scenes, Taylor just made me change out my pen because it didn't work, and that's okay. So we just adapt, improvise, and overcome, all right? So back to what we were discussing. I've got a blue pen now. So we were talking about the VA loan pros and cons. Is that better, Taylor? Yeah. All right, cool. So pros, let's write pros over here, all right? And cons over here. Now, I think the first thing that we have to keep in mind is there's a lot of misinformation about the VA home loan benefit that oftentimes people think are cons, right? But it's just not true. Sorry, when I get excited, I start standing on my tippy toes like that. But anyways, let's talk about the pros first, all right? The VA home loan is the only, all right, 100% financing loan that a veteran can purchase a home up to any purchase price they would like with no money down. Okay, it's the only loan that exists on the marketplace today that you can do that with. Well, Jimmy, what about a USDA loan? Well, yes, that's true. USDA is out there, but it's geographically specific. VA loan, you could purchase anywhere up to any purchase price, okay? So that would be a pro, right? No money down. In addition to that, it has no PMI, another pro. Jimmy, what's PMI? Private mortgage insurance. Okay, if you're not familiar with what private mortgage insurance is, you're basically paying insurance on yourself every single month to the lender, right? So it's basically, burning money, right? In the event that you were to foreclose, they'd be made whole. So that's what's cool about the VA home loan benefit is that it does not have any monthly private mortgage insurance. The fact that it never expires, okay? The VA home loan never expires. It never goes away. And this is something that if you're a Vietnam veteran, over the years I've served a lot of Vietnam veterans and they tend to think, well, Jimmy, I used my VA home loan back in 1982, right? Well, guess what? You can actually use your VA home loan as many times as you would like. So just because you used it a long time ago, it never expires. Or even better, just because you never used it, you can still use it again in the future. One more time, it never expires, it never goes away. And here's another thing that a lot of vets don't know is that you can use it, all right, as many times as you would like, all right? Use it as many times as you would like. Never expires, you could use it 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 times over a period of years. A lot of veterans think that it's a one and done type deal, right? Not the truth. What makes a VA loan more competitive is that you can even refinance with it, veterans, okay? You can use it for a refi and the VA will actually allow you, there's no other loan type like this, by the way. The VA loan will actually allow you to go up to 90%, all right? I'm gonna write that down, 90% of the home's appraised value. In fact, veterans, we used to be able to go up to 100%, right? But Jenny Mae came in and said, we're not so crazy about that. But now we can cash out our home up to 90% of the home's appraised value, meaning get equity out of our home, have that in our bank account at closing, use it for paying off debt, use it for a remodel, whatever the case may be, it's your money, you can use it however you'd like. But it's the only loan that will allow you to do that with no private mortgage insurance as well. Okay, same thing applies. Now the VA loan also has other types of refinancing. One is referred to as an IRRL, okay, an interest rate refinance reduction loan, where you're simply lowering your rate at closing. So there's all different types of things that you can do with a VA loan. One more time, refinancing, use it as many times as you would like, never expires, no private mortgage insurance. Compare a VA loan to an FHA loan, all right? And we'll see who wins. VA's always going to come out on top, all right, and 100% finance. One more thing, interest rates tend to be more competitive on VA loans as well and allow for veterans, I'm getting low here, but allow for veterans with lower credit scores to qualify and have lower rates, okay? So when you put all of these things together, veterans, your VA loan tends to be significantly more competitive when compared to a conventional loan or even an FHA loan. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna knock the socks off of an FHA loan. All right, so now if we had to talk about some cons, what would the cons be on a VA loan? All right, and the first thing that a lot of people think is that the VA loan takes longer to close, or that the VA inspection process is longer or more arduous, or that the inspector's looking for things that are wrong with the property. This, veterans, listen to me. This is not true, okay? Please understand, and especially all of you real estate agents out there that are watching this video, please don't buy into this. Don't let somebody tell you that a VA offer has more red tape to navigate through the process because it hurts veterans. Good to go? So remember that on a VA inspection, the only inspection that's required is an appraisal, number one, right? And number two, VA loans don't take longer to close, right? Because it's the lender who's lending the money, not the VA. So if you have a lender that's taking too long, perhaps get a second opinion, and that lender may be able to get that loan closed sooner for you. So notice those aren't VA cons, those are VA myths. Good to go? And if you're serious about serving veterans and active duty military, now I'm talking to real estate agents, you've got to get past the myths. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in there with me on that. If you had to look at a con on a VA loan, one might immediately go to something called a VA funding fee. So I'm gonna write that down here, a VA funding fee, all right? What is a VA funding fee? Well, basically think about it like this, veterans. If you are obtaining a VA loan, you're getting a no money down loan, right? And the VA's primary purpose is to guarantee your loan to the lender in the event that you were to foreclose. So hang in here with me for a second, but think about it like this. If you get a loan, no money down, the VA guarantees the loan by 25% in the event that you were to foreclose on that loan. The lender would cut a check, or excuse me, the VA would cut a check to the lender for 25% of that loan amount. So in essence, it's like you're putting down 25%. Now, the VA ain't no dummy. In other words, what happens is they have to say, well, look, if I'm gonna be guaranteeing all of these loans, right, I've gotta make sure that I've got enough money out. So in the event that we have another 2008, 9, and 10, we've got enough money to pay out those claims. So the VA charges something called a VA funding fee, all right? And the VA funding fee is a cost imposed on that loan, and it's typically financed into the loan. So for a first-time user, it's 2.4%, and for what's referred to as a subsequent user, it's 3.6%. So let's do some basic math here. If you're getting a $400,000 loan and you're using your VA loan for the second, third, fourth, fifth, or even 10th time, and you're going to pay a 3.6% VA funding fee, that's a lot of ched, right? That, well, let's say 4, 8, 12, it's over $12,000 in the form of a VA loan that is rolled in to your loan. So in essence, your loan balance would be 400 plus the 12K, even though it's more than that. I'm using basic math here right now, or rounding up or down for that matter. But it's a $412,000 loan amount. So one could look at it and say, well, that is a con to using the VA loan. Now, there are some strategies to be able to get this funding fee lower, by the way, and we can talk about more. Well, actually, you can see my video on VA funding fees and strategies and ways to get that lower. But basically, if you put money down, you can reduce these VA funding fees. As little as 5% down will cut this number in half, 10% down even more. Good to go. So that could say, or that could be a con, right? But when you think about it, if the VA loan has no PMI, at the end of the day, is it really a con? And if it allows you to purchase a home up to whatever purchase price you'd like with no money down, maybe, maybe not. But here's what I would say, all right? The only time that I don't recommend a VA loan to a veteran, you ready for this? Is if they're paying cash, right? You pick up on that? In other words, I always recommend that a veteran consider using their VA home loan. Just consider it. It might not always win, especially if the veteran is maybe putting down on a conventional loan 20% or more and has to pay for a VA funding fee. Maybe it doesn't make sense to utilize a VA loan. However, here's the last part that I didn't cover. If you're a service-connected veteran, okay? If you're service-connected, meaning you have a VA disability rating of as little as 10%, this VA funding fee, you ready for this? Hi-ya! It's waived, it's cut off. You don't have to pay it. And that's the really cool thing about being a service-connected veteran. It allows you to never have to pay a VA funding fee for as long as you live. Good to go? So that's a little bit about the pros in conjunction with the VA loan and maybe the con. Notice I didn't say cons, right? Maybe there's only one, but at the end of the day, it allows you as the veteran to purchase a home with less than 20% down, right? And not have any private mortgage insurance. And if you stack that up against an FHA loan or a conventional loan, usually VA will come out on top. Good to go? So I hope that you found this information to be of value. Lastly, really quick, if you found it to be of value, click like, right? Subscribe to the channel and comment with your questions down below, and I'll see to it that they're personally answered. Thank you so much.